Welcome to our web exclusive. I'm Mike Montecalvo, along with Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio. Everything Red Sox today, General, all week long. Of course, we have the Red Sox Game 6 on Wednesday. The president is also in Boston, and of course, Thursday is Halloween. We're seeing unprecedented security in Massachusetts.
I did. In fact, I just talked to Charlie Salucci, who's the Red Sox coordinator for all security there. A tremendous command and control plan in place, not only for Fenway itself, greater Boston area, and many of the activities going around, especially the facilities that have large screen TV. So it's unprecedented, and the streets are shut down and so on and so forth. And there's a plan for every possible contingency.
All right, talk about the process of getting thousands of police officers in place before the game and what happens after the game.
You know, it's like a military deployment. What you have is specific units designed to go in early, a little later on, and certainly the command and control, communications, and pre-planning with pre-positioning units are all part of that big effort, and this is huge.
They're doing something for the first time, no riot gear. We've seen that in the past in 2004 and 2007. Was that just too intimidating for people?
I think so. I think it probably came out of some after-action, lessons learned kind of thing where, you know, you don't need to demonstrate what you have. People really know, but when you put that kind of gear on, you ramp it up a little bit, and it's a psychological thing more than anything else.
Well, the police officers will have vests on. Here's something else that's interesting that they did not do in 2004. They're not allowing anyone to leave any parking garage after the 7th inning. Police want to deem that the streets are safe before the garages are let out. You know, at one point do they say the streets are safe?
When I talked to Mr. Salucci, they had a plan in effect which would look at the greater Boston area and specifically the area surrounding Fenway. There are specific zones, and each of those zones have a clearance point where they suggest that that particular area is clear for egress, and they'll allow it. And they do that through the entire area to make sure that the egress from Fenway will not be met with a bunch of traffic considerations. The only problem they anticipate that we have both on the entrance and exit would be exceptions, meaning that, you know, I get paid a lot of money to pick up this VIP. I need to get in here right now. Those are the kinds of things they'll have to deal with, and they're looking at no exceptions. Well, obviously, they'll make them where they have to, but those are the things that they'll be focusing on more than anything else. You
know, with the lessons learned from the Boston Marathon explosions, we're seeing more and more of bomb-sniffing dogs and police officers who are trained in that area out there right now. Is that one of the lessons that we've learned from that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you look at the lessons learned for all of these unfortunate tragedies, you find that much of the pre-planning, much of the preliminary things before the event really saves lives. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing here. Where there's any consideration about something a little bit out of the ordinary, that's what they'll focus in on.
You know, we're talking about Fenway Park in Boston. They're ramping it up in St. Louis, too.
They are. You know, they'll lose. And when they lose, they're going to be angry. And of course, you need to understand that, being facetious, obviously. But the security there is equally important for those that would probably want to party a little bit more than they normally would. And that security is equally as tight as I would suggest Boston is.
So is that like a prediction that the Red
Yes,
Sox are going to win? All right, so he's going with, you want to go with the good one. Let's talk about locally in Providence. I know you talked to the police chief today. They're also ramping up security around PC and bars and restaurants, right?
Right. A little while ago, I talked to Colonel Hugh Clements, and they have once again an unprecedented system dealing with how to control the best they can with those particular places that have large screen TV that might be portraying the game. Certainly, a community meeting was held with the colleges, specifically Providence College, and other places throughout the greater Providence area, making sure they're concentrating that we don't have problems to begin with.
And one of the things they're asking restaurants and bars to do is if they have blinds and stuff like that, curtains, just to close them to keep people away from the sidewalks.
Right, and
too.
Colonel Clements also suggested, and didn't suggest, he said that they had more police officers on the street, and that would be probably very advantageous.
All right, the General says the Red Sox will win the World Series. Let's hope he's right.
Got it, and that's not a bet.
Thanks for watching.